Ultimate Edition.
Hello ladies and lads, this is Civic Dude, and we're looking at Hypermine, guys. Feed the Beast, Episode 8. All is well in the world. We're so busy we can't keep our heads straight. What are we doing? So, yes, we're busy doing lots of things, guys. First and foremost, what is going on over here? Okay, sorry, I thought the tank was drained completely. Why would I think so? Well, I'll show you in just a second. This one has been going down, but I turned on the oil pump at the refinery, or what do we call it, the oil reserves thing, whatever we call it. Turn that back on, so getting the oil back in there. The reason that it's running low is because we have almost all of the boilers set up downstairs. So you can see we have 3 of them completed. These are the max size that you can get, so 5 blocks tall in total, 4 of those of which are the boiler blocks themselves, and then it's a 3x3, so each boiler consists of 36 boiler blocks plus 9 of these liquid fueled fireboxes. I only have 1 of them hooked up right now, and these things run continuously if you have a supply to them. So I left it on a couple days, and it's just been sucking up fuel from upstairs. So I turned off the fuel supply right now to it. You can see the way that we have this set up. We have a water tesseract right here that sends water into all 4. We have a fuel tesseract that will send fuel into all 4. Right now it's just going into the one in the corner here. And then for output, we have steam tesseract right here. So all the steam will go in liquiducts into this one steam tesseract. From there, the steam will go into arrays like this that gather the steam in these tesseracts, consume the steam in these consumer blocks, bridge it with these energy bridges into buildcraft power, which then will send the buildcraft power up upstairs into the redstone energy conduit line that I'm currently expanding on. So one of the things we're going to be doing real quick here is making some more of this redstone energy conduit because we're running out. Actually, I think we are completely out. But nonetheless, we are going to be doing that. So far, the Underroom here is taking pretty good shape. I really like the way that it's turning out. I'm not really sure what I want to put in the middle here, but I definitely want to put something. Armitage has this really cool, let me see if I can show it to you real quick. Armitage has this really cool display trophy thing in his base. It's one of the healer beacons from the end, from the dragon. So he found a way to get that transported over to his base. So I don't know if we're going to be able to do something quite that cool, but we'll try and do something pretty cool in our base too. Because I mean that's just too cool to look at. So, anyways, that's where we stand there. The plan that I want to do, I was kind of going over it in my head. Once I get the boiler energy system set up, I think I want to move into getting some better, higher grade machines set up. So we'll move out of the first tier of IC2 machines, and we'll move into, things like industrial blast furnace and centrifuges and those types of things, so that we can eventually move into the solar panel line of energy. So we're going to start off with the boiler energy. That's going to carry us quite a ways with the fuel setup that we have up here, but that's not the end goal. The end goal is to move into, or at least the short-term end goal would be to move into solar panel energy, and then from there we can go on to nuclear fusion or just regular fusion, whatever we want to move into after that. So let's see here. Want to make a few more of these. There we go. Full stack. +8. There we go. So now let's go to the spawn village because I am still leeching off of spawn for certain things. One of which is the liquid transposer magma crucible setup that we have here. So we have a magma crucible that melts down redstone and sends it into this liquid transposer, where you can then put your energy cells or your energy conduits to turn them into redstone energy conduits. So I think it takes, yes, one conduit equals 2 pieces of redstone. So I don't think we'll be able to get all of our redstone with, or all of our conduits with just this one stack of redstone, but we can get close. So guys, I apologize for the tardiness of this video. Things at work have been absolutely crazy. I've been trying to get, on a pretty good schedule of getting these videos out, and my wife is giving me a very funny look right now because she thinks Minecraft is silly, but she's wrong. She's wrong, fellas. No, we have a fun game that we play. So. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, work. Work has been absolutely crazy. Some of my colleagues that I work with have been out on vacation, and so I've been kind of covering for them the last few days, and so really have not had a lot of time to devote to making videos, at least on the schedule that I like to stick to. So that's why we're having a little bit of lag on the publishing of the videos. But I'm still here, still making videos, not going anywhere anytime soon. So. Let us see. What were we doing? I was using something for something, and I forgot what it was. Not that. Not that. What was it, guys? I was using my coal. Oh, I know what it was. I was using my, I don't think I've showed you guys this. Here's my oil pump. I was using my coke in this Stirling engine. So let me show you guys this. I found this oil reserve, and yes, it did really start this high up above the ground, and it's a couple hundred blocks from my base. And so if you in Feed the Beast, I don't know if you know this, but if you hit F9, you can see the chunks overlaid on your map. So right now we are in this one chunk. You can see how with the green lines it ends right here. The actual oil refinery, or the oil reserve, is in this chunk. And so it's really weird, but the way that spot loaders work, which is what I have loading, they only load the chunk that they're in. And so since the oil reserve is right here, and I want to make sure that all of the surrounding source blocks of oil will update. I don't know if I have to do this, but I chose to put a spot loader in each of the 4 chunks that are around this source block of oil. So let me show you. So the source oil the oil reserve went all the way down here. Let me turn the little guy grid off. Went all the way down here, way down, and it's still. There we go. Okay, so we hit the bottom of it, and we're at level 28. And you can see we still have quite a ways to go in this oil reserve. I mean, we're going to have to probably move the... Look at this. I mean, this thing goes on forever. This has to be the biggest oil reserve I've ever found. So we have a good stash of oil to go through. And then once we finally run out of the oil here, we can find another one. Hopefully that's just as productive as this one. But this was definitely the biggest one that I've ever found, so had to take advantage of it. Okay, so let's go grab some more redstone, and we can finish off the conduits. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. So that should finish off that stack of conduits, I believe. No, it's not. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna need more. Yep, definitely gonna need more. Okay, well, we can at least start with these. So, let's see, what we want to do here is run this line, not with that guy, but with that guy. Run this line over here, and then, I think it's right there. I hope it's right there. Let's just put it up there. So this is just me prettying up the base, making it look nice. Nice and fancy. Beautiful. So now what we can do is, cover this with snow covers or something like that, so it doesn't really show that well or that much. Perfect. Now that should start filling up. Yeah, beautiful. So what I did was I turned off the. Let me show you. I turned off the steam boiler right here, or actually no, up here in the steam tesseract. I disabled it for now, and turned on the steam output. So we're gonna run out of all this fuel here, but I didn't want it to go to waste. So we're gonna dispose of the steam until we max out. I did learn using that little guy over there that if you have a boiler and it's got steam in it, and then you turn off the fuel and it loses all of its heat, I learned that the steam doesn't go anywhere. It still stays in the boiler. So you will not lose your steam if you turn off the fuel. Speaking of this little guy over here, this is my solution for clearing up the creosote oil from these coke ovens. So I have just liqueduct piping going from the the coke ovens down into the pipes here, and then up into that liquid-fueled firebox with a low-pressure boiler above it. So we get just a little reserve of steam that we can use to power something small, and then I have just a liquid tesseract going into it with water to supply the water part of the firebox here, or the boiler, I should say. So this is really handy. It just gives a little buffer as far as this creosote oil reserve goes inside the coke oven itself. So really nice, and it's not going to be used to power much of anything really, maybe just some small things, but I think it's pretty handy. So let's go grab, this is basically, by the way, the gist of what I've been doing is filling up the blast furnaces with iron, grabbing the steel, coming over to the rolling machine, spreading out the love of these ingots, collecting the plates, and making high pressure boilers. Not very exciting, I know. But that's what we have to do. So let's grab one more thing of redstone. And we can go pick up the redstone energy conduits now. Sorry about the little breakaway there, guys. I apparently hit the stop recording button inadvertently with my finger. Don't know really how that happened, but it's okay. So we finished setting up the redstone energy conduits, getting all those converted over and filled with redstone energy, or redstone-ness, I don't know how you call it, liquidized redstone, I guess. Liquefied redstone, that's probably the word. So what we did over here was hooked up the redstone energy conduit to the ME system. So now we can we've turned off the lava leach on the quarry. I'm not the quarry, the community power plant. So these magmatics will run out of their lava here and stop running. But I'm going to leave this in place just in case for some reason I run out of energy downstairs. I can then turn this on as a fail-safe device for the ME system. So, and then we can cover up these conduits with some snow covers or whatever if we want to disguise them. So that's pretty much what we've been doing so far. Let me think. Showed you guys the boiler. We're going to be fixing up the 4th boiler here, and then once we get that 4th boiler in place, we can probably hook up all 4 of these to finish off this episode. So let me just break away real quick, and by real quick I probably mean about 30 or 45 minutes. Alright guys, so let's see, I think we've got the last couple pieces now of the boiler stuff. Boom! Yeah, so you just place the blocks down and then they form into the boiler once they've done their thing. So now we have to set up the liquid ducting for the fuel. There we go. So we got that one, and now we need to do that one. And then we need to turn on steam fuel, like that. That should fill up, there we go. The fuel is going to be filling up now. Fuel's filling up there. Okay, so now, oh wait, let's go back here. So now we have to turn on, these are secret camo levers. They look like snow blocks. Isn't that cool? So now we need to switch those guys on, and then these 2 are still regular levers. We'll switch those on. And these guys are going to be filling up with water and fuel. Heating up, you can see them slowly increasing. This process takes a while to fully heat up to fully operational capacity. But yeah, that's awesome. So now we can really see what kind of power we're going to get. It's most likely what we're going to do is, until we get the the machines needed that require this much energy and fuel consumption, we're probably just going to leave 3 of these turned off and only 1 of them on. So, we can actually do that now, because I know I'm not going to need all 4 of these guys firing all the time. So let me turn the fuel off. There we go. Okay, so now I won't be wasting all the fuel that I have upstairs. Cool, so yeah, this is awesome. Now we can, in the next episode or 2, start setting up, industrial blast furnaces, centrifuges, electrolyzers, things that get us farther down the tech chain. We can finally run more wiring. Right now I think I've got everything maxed out. I need to make more of these energy cells to store some of this energy, because I don't want to waste it all. So let's see. That's pretty much all I can think to do in this episode, guys. It's been pretty productive. This was a long process getting all the steel for this. I didn't want to make 10 of these blast furnaces, because that would just been a waste of space. And unfortunately, there's no way to really speed up the steel making process. It just takes a long time for each piece of iron to get turned into steel in these blast furnaces. So, I'm glad it's over. We've got the cool results here for our efforts, and we can move on to actually using up all this energy that we are now going to be able to create whenever we need to. So, with that, guys, I want to go ahead and thank you for watching. This has been a really good episode. My name, again, is Civic Dude, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.